Hi guys, this is Gordon Hanks of Team Hanks and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We're your family of real estate professionals in Oregon. And today we're going to be discussing some of the pitfalls of selling your own home. But before we get started, just in case you don't know me, I started in real estate 14 or 15 years ago. And after I got busy, I hired the best person I could think of to help me out, and that was my wife, Gail. After we even got busier, we asked our daughter Shalisa to help, and Team Hanks was born. We've been blessed with a lot of successes in real estate, and over the years, we've listed and sold hundreds of homes. I've seen some pretty ugly things happen from the listing agent standpoint, and it's always made me scratch my head when I hear that somebody wants to list their own home. But before we get into that, you might want to tag somebody that you know that might be interested in listing their own property. This show is about them. As always, we appreciate the hearts, the likes, and the wow faces, so feel free. Feel free to comment as well. Even in the YouTube rebroadcast, if you have questions, please ask away in your comments. We'll get back to you one way or another. Now, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, why not list your own property? Well, reason number one, it's just easier to use an agent. A lot of people don't realize how much work goes into selling a home. Making appointments, answering the questions, doing the advertising, holding the open houses, monitoring the internet reports. It's all normal for a real estate agent, otherwise they don't survive. And imagine coming home after work, after a long, hard day. Now you have to straighten up the house because you got an appointment now at 5:30 this evening. You got another one at 7 this evening, and in 2 days you got someone who wants to see the house when you're not even there. How are you going to manage that? Then after weeks of dealing with strangers coming into your home, all the marketing, all the open houses, and all the questions, the buyers picking your home apart, finally you get an offer. It's over. No, it's not. Now you have to deal with the inspectors, an escrow company, an appraiser, insurance companies, addenda, deadlines, repairs, not repairs, contractors. It's an awful lot to deal with. Save your sanity, folks. Hire an agent. Reason number two, you increase the likelihood of selling your home. Buyer's agents are less likely to show your property. The buyer's agent already has a mindset of what the seller's like. That seller is going to be hard to deal with, and he's emotionally connected. The agent knows that typically the seller has no knowledge regarding the contract. He knows that, in short, it's likely to be a nightmare. And although he will show your home if that's what his buyer wants, he can also introduce a buyer-broker agreement that makes sure that he gets paid. Because let's face it, the bottom line reason a seller wants to do a for sale by owner, by the way, it subjects him to more risk, is that he thinks he's going to save money. In the last episode, I told you that a seasoned, successful buyer's agent is a trained negotiator. They've likely had formal training. A seasoned agent knows how to keep the table scraps and walk away from that table with a win for his client. Now, do you really want to haggle with an experienced negotiator that knows you don't like him? Look, I'm playing a bit, but don't exclude yourself from the people who do this every day. Hire a listing agent for your property. Okay? Reason number three, real estate's a risky business. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about today was the risk. When I first started in real estate, that contract was only 6 pages long. And then it got to be 8, then 9. Now it's 13 pages and growing. And that's just the agreement itself. And that doesn't include the disclosures, the inspection addendum, the appraisal, the title information, the lender's contract, and so on and so forth. These days, the real estate the contract averages any thicknesses between 1 and 3 inches of paper, and I've seen them up to 5 inches thick. You know how they get so big? Lawsuits, baby. Let's face it, real estate is risky business. One tiny little mistake can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Protect yourself. Hire an agent to list your property. It's the least you'll pay for representation if things get ugly. Look, folks, selling real estate is complicated. There's a lot of emotion involved. It involves a lot of money. It's not something you do every day. And all of these things lend themselves to the importance of hiring a professional to manage the sale of your home. Minimize your risk, protect your money, make it easier on yourself, hire a real estate agent to handle your listings. Do not try this at home on your own, by yourself, all by yourself. Next week, you're going to really want to tune in. We've stumbled into a subject that's hit a nerve with some of our viewers. It's going to be fun. So whether you're a buyer or seller, new or experienced, even if you're a real estate agent, you're going to want to watch this one. It's really going to be fun. Be sure and bump that like button on your way out, guys. It really means a lot to us. God bless, folks. Have a nice evening, and thanks for listening.